Hello, y'all. Today I have something very special to share today. I have two of my old sketchbooks, both from 2018. This one is from May of 2018. And this one's from November. I'm filming this on a different device because the one I was filming it on ran out of storage space. So, yeah, I'm refilming it again. I think we're gonna start with May of 2018. Move that out of the way and ignore the LPS stuff in the background. I have to film this in my bedroom on the floor because my mom's in the living room and my dad's in the bedroom, so this is the last place I can film, and I can't film on a table because they're all taken up. So let's get started. Here it is. This is a Ross store sketchbook. I used to buy these all the time before quarantine came along. And the back fell off, so yeah. Quality. I've already kind of looked through this, so there might be... It's a bit of a spoiler for me. But, like, I'm still gonna do it for you guys. So, yeah, let's open this. Oh, wow. That... I don't know what that is. It looks like a dog with a big nose. Kind of looks like there could be another ear up there. Angsty art with a really choppy background. My art was angsty back then, too. Except it's gotten progressively edgier over the years because now I moved on to drawing gore. But yeah. This character... I think her name was Mariposa, which is butterfly in Spanish. And this is art of her because something iffy had to happen on the day that I got the sketchbook. Nice white spots going on in the background. She was supposed to be like my persona, made out of the colors of my pets, my cat Garfielda and my dog Oreo. Although she isn't that dark. I have a lot of dogs that are brown, but that's closer to my dog Daisy's color. Rather than my dog Oreo. She's a lot lighter than that. I might recreate this character one day, since it's been a while since I've used her. And, like, I have better utensils than I did back then, so I could do a better job. Those are her wings. She's like a butterfly cat. Oh! If any of you guys have watched an animator called Birdie, they're quite infamous in the community. You would probably know who this character is. It's Strawberrix, but a furry. And I think Birdie saw that, and he favorited it on DeviantArt. I just felt like doing that for some reason, then that line art doesn't look bad at all. This is sarcasm because I didn't line the rest of the body properly. Got the smiley face up in the corner. Gotta be in the shape of a cat mouth because it's a furry. We got the nice watermark over there. I think I made this with Crayola pencils. Okay, so this was based off of, a song by No Doubt, Don't Speak, Don't Tell Me 'Cause It Hurts. And the arm quality is beautiful. And the character is a furry version of Betty from Glitch Tale. I'm pretty sure most of you know what Glitch Tale is. Like an Undertale alternate universe. There's my watermark right there. She's crying her heart out. So yeah, that's just Betty from Glitch Tale, but a furry. Since I liked turning characters into furries back then, and I still do that. I actually did fur-fi art very recently. I don't know. Messy sketch I made that was some sort of crossover between like an anthropomorphic tattletale mixed with Glitch Tale again. Specifically in a U for Glitch Tale, a subculture, a sub-universe, I should say, called Rebel Glitch. It says, "Come to Mama." And that's from like May 19th, 2018. I was very bad at writing the date. There's my watermark again. Kumu, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think that's his name. I have a full version of this, like, colored digitally on my DeviantArt. I think if you go all the way back. So there's that. It's very messy, but yeah. Tattletale, Glitch Tale, furry. Something I never finished for some reason. It's of that character I showed you with the angsty art earlier. Nothing there. What? These sketches are cursed. Betty again. You can hardly see her on this darn camera. But she's there. And you can see her a lot better in real life. But it's Betty from Glitch Tale again. Thumbnails. Thumbnail. Oh boy. I remember I used to draw these two a lot. These two aren't my OCs, by the way. This is Darren and this is Tsuhara. The person who created this character, she doesn't use her anymore. She has a character that's a lot more simpler looking, but I still sometimes draw that character. I have a thing for old stuff, don't mind me, and the people who are in this picture are not together anymore. She's with someone else, who she even had a kid with, but like, I like drawing their characters together. This isn't meant to be them in any sort of way, this is just like their characters. I don't ship real people. I guess this is okay. This isn't that bad. It's cute. Oh, I don't know what this is, but it looks like some sort of monster furry character. The coloring job is alright. It's good, but I don't know why it looks so weird. It just looks very, very weird. I don't know if I like it. It looks off. Maybe it doesn't look too bad, but it looks off. I don't remember what it's supposed to be, but I think it was like, you know, concept art for a character or something. Oh Oh boy, my tiny dog's in here. So yeah, there's Agnes, my baby daughter. My child. Protect her for me. Protect her for me, please. Okay, so she's on my leg. Speaking of legs, the leg is disattached to the body. I'm so glad someone gave me constructive criticism on anatomy. Oh, hey, this is all right, I guess. Got the red hair going on. I used crayons to color this. I think this was like May 29th of 2 years ago. 3 years ago. This isn't that bad, I guess. I just don't know why I didn't color in her eyes. I forgot this character's name for the video. There's a fox girl from Leo Kitsune. I think they were someone that really made me want to improve on my art. I don't know. I don't know about that. What even is that? This is cute. I guess it's kind of cute. This is nice. If only I had finished it. I wasn't happy with it at the time. This, which looks pretty okay. These sketches look really bad on camera. My phone quality isn't that good, and I'm sorry. But, like, it's supposed to be, like, just this little character standing there. You know? Oh, God, you can see my head. So, yeah, there's a stain right there. I don't know if I've said that, but there's a stain right there. Oh! Oh, wow. I didn't even take the time to color in whatever the heck is in the background. And I didn't even line that. I was barely getting into lining my art. What is this? This is bad. This is really bad. And it's, I'm pretty sure if y'all have watched The Simpsons, or if you've never watched The Simpsons, you've at least heard of it. This is Jessica Lovejoy, one of Bart's girlfriends, a dark-haired girl, just sitting there. Her legs look weird, and she's a furry because all the characters I draw have to be furries. I draw more humans nowadays, but yeah, furry art, oval. That's how my persona used to look. I could never make her look her age at the time, which was like 10, 11 years old. I gave her whiskers and she's like a kitty dog. I'm pretty sure you all know what a kitty dog is. Or who they are. That looks fine. That looks somewhat okay. More sunshine. This looks kind of good, I guess. Why is her nose so big? I had a habit of drawing big noses. I don't know why. Oval. I was probably trying to draw her. This is cute. I don't know why I never finished it, but the arm looks bad. I don't know why I got lazy and just decided to stop and make her look kind of chubby. Oh, that's weird. Here's more Jessica. I'm straightening out the paper. There she is, just posing. I didn't erase the sketching, or maybe I did, but I remember at first when I started, doing line art and sketching, I didn't erase the sketch, which how could I do? I was so lazy. Maybe I could redraw this. It doesn't look that bad in my opinion compared to the other stuff, but still, I could use redrawing. What? I didn't know how to draw her eyes because I wasn't seeing her from close up. What? Okay. Potato. Get it? Because her head looks like a potato. I have a lot of explaining to do here. This was basically based off something from King of the Hill, which if you haven't heard of it, look it up. That I was watching at the time, where Luann tries to leave and she tells the dog that she looks sad and stuff. And I saw this really cute character named Ressie Firedust. I fangirl over her, and her creator knows and she accepts me. She can relate to me because she's one too. And I'm sorry, I keep rambling. I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah. This is a comic based off that scene with Tammy for some reason. I don't know why. And the drawing of her is so inconsistent. Here she only has 2 ears, while here she has 4. And this is Ressie Firedust as a dog. So, those were some of my earliest drawings of her. Back before I became a fangirl of her, I guess, or during the really early stages. Ooh, there she is again. Cha-cha, real smooth. That's not bad. This isn't too bad either. With enough work, it could look alright. Her and Sunshine, they're friends now because she wants to be liked and Sunshine loves her with all her heart. I thought that she had a flower on her shirt and she had a teal streak in her hair. But I never got to draw that because I had always thought it was a headband for some reason. Since I never took the time to watch the video at first, I was lazy. But then there she is again. I actually have more of her as a dog, but it's probably in a box somewhere in the garage. I haven't seen that stuff in a while. I actually have a lot more old art than what I'm showing here, but all that's in a box in the garage and I'll never see it again because my dad won't know how to find it. Yay! I flipped the thing over just so you can see that. I guess that's okay. I don't know. That's cute. What even is that nose? This is cute too. With enough work, it could look good. It's cute. Cute, I guess. What is with the noses, man? I used to draw them really big. I don't know what I was doing with my life at this point. Oh my god! This is bad. This is really bad. The body looks like it's backwards. I don't know. Just looking sad. Oh, okay. There's that, and then there's this. This was originally going to be a character from another artist I showed earlier, but my mom made it into a random character. She colored that, which is why it looks so smooth and so cool, and why mine looks all messy and white spots everywhere. I drew this when I went to the hospital for diabetes stuff, since I've been to the hospital a lot thanks to my body. My broken body. I'm very broken. And yeah. There's white spots right there because I didn't know how to color. I think I did all this and my mom did the good stuff. And then there's my watermark. My mom found it special since it was drawn during a hard time, and so we colored it like a year later. Doodles. We're not talking about that. Nope, nothing there. We're not talking about that. Oh, she's doing a split. In like a bikini or something, I don't know. But the arm looks beautiful. It totally doesn't look bad at all. The hand looks very big. I don't know why I would exaggerate so much back then. Like, it's scary. But without the hand, it could look nice. A thing I did in the hospital. Aw, this is cute. This is really cute. I like it. There's that. My persona, headshot. Nothing there. What? What is that? Oh boy. That's cute, I guess. And then there's something soaking through there. I drew this shortly after getting out of the hospital, and it's basically, I was lazy, so I didn't color it much, but it's supposed to be like this fantasy type theme, I don't know, inspired by a show I saw. I don't remember the name, but I think it was called Summer Camp Island or something like that, and it would be like this camp that's supposed to be normal, but it's actually kind of weird. That kind of thing. I never watched it, or maybe I did, but it's just that. I also saw OK KO, but I never watched that. It got skipped, and I never got to see it again, and now I need to know more about My For Human people. Two exact same things. Ooh. Just ignore the doggy. She's in my room. Hello there. What are you doing? Aggie, you gotta move. You gotta move, Aggie. Okay, make yourself comfortable, but you're getting in the way of my sketchbook. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Hey, let me get the sketchbook. Come on. Okay, I moved it out of the way. She's still here. She's not going anywhere. Come on, Agnes. Go. Move over there. Move over there, little bean. Come on. Go over there. I'm just gently pushing her away. You can stay over here. Stay over here, Aggie. Okay, I think she's all taken care of for now. I don't know what's going on. I think she wants to lick me. But yeah. I got that puppy last year. Nothing there. Just a little thumbnail thing there. That would be cute. With enough well thought out design stuff. These are nice, I guess. There we go. Ah. That's cute. She's cute. Cute. That's nice. Her nose is kind of big, but that's cute. Some of this isn't that bad. More stuff that's okay looking. Thumbnail thingy that I guess is kind of okay looking. Soaked into the paper, but can't Candyland theme that I was too lazy to line. Either that or I liked it that way. You know that way. Without the, lineless. Nothing there. Winking face. My legs are getting tired from sitting on the floor. Wait a minute, I think I saw a full drawing. What are those legs? They look like noodles or something. Ah! Okay, so this is very lazy. I didn't even take the chance to line some parts. It could have been that all I went to through in the hospital was messing up my brain, so that's why I was lazy. But this was 2018, remember, and I was very lazy with my art back then. So, I forgot to line that. Even nowadays, I don't line stuff until later. This character is stolen. It belongs to someone else. Just her little face. But that person got deactivated, and I'm not gonna talk about the person who stole her because they're gross. No tracing. They were a tracer, and they're really bad and gross. That what even is whatever. I don't know. Hey, that's cute. I guess that was also done in the hospital. Very neat. That thing right there. My pupper is just resting on my legs. Another thing I did in the hospital that was inspired by my hospital room. She's looking for clothes or something, I don't remember. I go into detail about it on DeviantArt, and I remember posting a digitally colored version on Sony Sketch. Some of you may have heard of it, but it got terminated in 2019, and my account went. But I'm pretty sure I still have that somewhere. Nothing much to go about here or here. This video is at the 27-minute mark, so I might have to stop filming this sketchbook since there's hardly anything there. I'm sorry for the iffy focus, but yeah. This would be cute if it wasn't for the legs. I don't know if that's supposed to be a leg or a tail. Maybe that's a leg, I don't know. It's hard to tell with these pictures. Yeah. That's cute, I suppose. Cute. I think I also did that in the hospital. Cute. Cute, I guess. There's not much to go after this area, so I might skip. That's sweet looking. Holy moly, this is almost 30 minutes long. That's a weird art style. It looks kind of like the eyes are closed. It doesn't even look like she's holding the thing, whatever it is. This is weird. The coloring's very messy. She isn't even holding the thing. But this was done like a few days after I went to the hospital, so that could have been why I was lazier. Soak through. That's cute, I guess. More mediocre stuff. That's nice. I think I mentioned her before, but here is Jessica Lovejoy once again. At least the colors are kind of pleasing, and this is nice. This is one of the better ones, I guess. I don't know why I didn't color the bow and the tail. Or maybe I did. I think I might have colored the tail, but it's very light and doesn't show up on camera. And backless sketchbook. We're at 30-minute mark. Yay! Okay. Just ignore the background, please. I have to film this on the floor. And okay. Put that over there. I don't know how to set this up, but I'm gonna put that over there. Okay, we're looking at November now of 2018. So this is, I made my own cover for this one. At the time, I didn't have a blender for some reason, which is why it looks different, and my mom did that in the background. She helps me with my stuff sometimes. But yeah. This looks nice. I guess it's one of the better drawings. It's like a farm theme. This one my mom colored. Looks pretty neat. Just a random mom character. Thumbnails. I have a feeling this video is gonna be like an hour long. Oh, I remember this. Or maybe I do, maybe I don't. Just Sunshine pulling an oh-whoa on this lady that's trying to watch TV, but these stupid kids are in the background. Random Undertale themed furry. I don't know. Choppy baby! I don't know why I spelled it with 2 B's. Ah! And then there's this random stressed out character, which is a furify of another character, another animator that I like a lot. I don't know who that is, but I think that might be Jessica, judging by the dark hair. I don't know. I'm sorry I sound so choppy. I haven't gotten much sleep, so that's why I'm making this video, because I'm bored and I'm groggy. So yeah, this is like her as a newborn. For some reason I didn't draw the tail, and her all grown up. It looks a lot like Jessica, but it's like a ship child between her and Bart. Bart Simpson, of course, but a furry. My mom did really neat shading and decided to color it, so it looks pretty. Great job! Okay, sorry that I flipped the camera over. Let's just skip this. Okay, here are some of the best ones. Ressie Fire does. She's so cute and I love her. I'm gonna fangirl on camera. So here she is. The first time I drew her correctly. Meow. There she is as a feral furry, and then there she is as like an anthropomorphic furry. My mom colored this, and she did. I was an obsessor at the time, so yeah, and it's dirty, sadly. But there's my first drawing of her, Ressie Firedust, and yes, that is her name. I came up with that name, and her creator said she needed a name since she took her off her channel, and she didn't get to name her anything, surprisingly. And now that's her name. That's her canon name, Ressie Firedust. I remember this character. I still have her, except she looks different. This was inspired by another character I saw online whose creator has blocked me for no reason. But this is her old design, by the way. She was originally purple and red, but now she's purple and blue, and her markings look a lot different. The creator wanted me to redesign her because she looked too similar to theirs. And I thought she looked similar too. This was the 1-year anniversary of Taylor Swift's album Reputation, which is why I put her in a Reputation shirt. And we got the brand names, The Godfathers, Bath and Body Works, Godfather's Pizza, you know, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks. Pretty neat. And then there's like a Dark Void. Random doodles. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I don't. Angie. I don't know. That the one on the left is cute. That kind of looks like Gracie Fire does because of the big eyes. And I feel my dog moving. That's right, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, there's a girl. Preggy girl. Pretty cool. This was like a gender-bent version of my persona that I never got to do much with, but I want to show him again. But he isn't a gender-bent version of her anymore. I don't know why I made a gender bend to my persona. Oh, what are those things? Gonna skip this. Some eyes, because yeah. Edgy character, that was a kitty dog. Who the heck is she? Angie boy. Okay, so this one's actually alright looking. It's decent looking. This is later in 2018, so my art started getting better. My mom and I made this one, I think. Pretty aesthetically pleasing, so to say. I had somewhat of a thing for aesthetics even back then. A doodle thing of how I used to draw. Yep, that's really how I used to draw. If I was to go over my old stuff, you would see that was how I used to draw. And if any of y'all have been following me for a long time, you would know that that's also how I used to draw. I remember why I made this. I was inspired by a book on how to draw monsters. For some reason, the mom looks surprised and how the baby monster looks. I don't know why. I guess it's up to interpretation. That thing. Thumbnails or something. I don't want to show them. Another character I don't use much anymore, or maybe I will one day. Destiny and Spike. For some weird reason, I thought they were related despite being like entirely different species. They do look a little bit alike, though, I'm not gonna lie. Spike is like Tally's husband or something. Some arms, I don't know. Hair stuff. More Destiny, I think. Sleepy Sunshine. Dang, this video is almost 40 minutes long. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it looks kind of cute. Sunshine was gonna spy on Jessica, or just a comic thing. I could never draw comics for some reason. I don't think I can now. Oh, I remember her. I still want to draw her. I never got around to doing this one. that thing. Edgy character once again. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh. Oh, I remember this one. This is quite expressive. I like it. I tried to create like a stressed out girl since I had seen something like that. This character's name is Mortal. I know she isn't mine. She's just drawn as a furry. I could link the owner's channel down in the description. But yeah. There's me being all like, what's going on? What could it be? Why is she so nervous for no reason? Nothing there. Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. I guess that's kind of okay. Aw, this is cute. I wanted to color it digitally, but I never finished it. Shoot. Let's get back. There we go. Nice and fluffy. I don't know what I wrote. This is cute. I like this one. And that's it. Thanks for sitting through this whole video. If y'all have been watching it. If it's too long for you, you can always save it to your watch later playlists, or sometimes YouTube leaves the video on where you left off. So yeah, be sure to check out the animators, which I might be listing down below. So that just about wraps this up. Bye.